He is the 7-foot-tall, 326-pound Giant Orion!
Josh, how often would a VIP match start with a 7-foot giant?
Oh, and look at this. He's got guests this time, Travis.
Well, we got a giant and a vandal.
A giant, and I was just asking you, where's Gary?
Oh, there we go. Well, for those who didn't see our last show, Gary tried to stick his nose in the reunion of Wesley Pipes and Dick Durning and ate a mark of the beast. And now he has to be wheeled to the ring, Josh.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you get savagely attacked, as you well know, Travis.
Listen, I approve of Durning and Pipes burying the hatchet. If Gary wanted to unbury it, I can't get faulted when he takes it.
And
Gary,
his opponent,
I
he
wish
is the reigning and defending AIWF Canadian Heavyweight Champion. He is the Muscle Beast from Muscle Beach, weighted tonight at 245 pounds. Put your hands together for Wesley Pipes!
And if you recall, Travis, Orion and Pipes, they had formed an alliance of sorts. Orion was Pipes' hired muscle.
Pipes seems to have turned over a new leaf, but new leaf or not, Orion still remembers that chair shot that cost Orion, even though inadvertent, that match against Dick Durning a few months ago for the Superstars of Wrestling Championship. And I don't think Orion took too kindly to Pipes and Durning hugging it out. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I don't approve of it either.
I didn't think you would.
Who's he trying to kid? Wesley Pipes basically tried to murder Durning's son. He completely brutalized Durning for the bulk of 2025. And now here he is, and he's asking for forgiveness. He's slapping hands like...
I'm not the one who holds the key to forgiveness. That is our champion, Dick Durning. And if Pipes wants to work his way back up to being in his good graces, I endorse it. It's going to take a lot to convince me as well, but this is a good start. And there it is, the AIWF Championship on the pre-show. Ladies and gentlemen, get here early. Our VIP matches are quality. How many times has Wesley Pipes and Orion main evented our shows?
Yeah, these guys are main eventers, and here they are on the VIP. And look, if you look out at the crowd, look how full we are already just for VIP.
Right, this is red hot. Our Superstars of Wrestling fans are some of the best in Canada. As much as Chantel wants to quiet them and tell them to cheer Orion, they will do what they please, and they are firmly behind the Muscle Beast.
Something we haven't really addressed. It's not our business to tell, but since Chantel is out here, we might as well talk about it now. Orion and Chantel are an item. You gotta wonder how that plays in, knowing that on our main card tonight, Chantel will once again be in the ring with Brenda Pipes as well.
True.
As well as Sierra Stone, triple threat match. You've got Pipes and Orion. Later on, Pipes and Chantel.
That is an excellent point. You know, it'd be a little spouse-on-spouse warfare throughout the card. But look at this. How often does Wesley Pipes look small? Next, that is a 245-pound man, and Orion is throwing him around like a child.
Pipes is a huge man. He's got height. He's got, they call him the Muscle Beast, right? But if anyone looks small to Orion, that's what's scary about it.
I often called Wesley Pipes the King Kong of St. John, but maybe he's in there with Godzilla. 7-footer, 300 pounds. He dwarfs just about anyone, but can these fans rally behind Pipes?
It's a good way to put it. Kong versus Godzilla. And I know it was Kong who climbed the Empire State Building, but it looks like that's what Orion's about. That is a long way down for a man that size, Travis.
Was thinking old school, but ate the canvas. Wesley Pipes in the driver's seat. And look at this. I mean, you've been in the ring with Pipes. His technical wrestling's actually underrated.
I appreciate you calling that out, Travis. He is one of the best technical wrestlers in the Maritimes, but because of his size, wow!
And ladies and gentlemen, Wesley Pipes spent some time in Mexico, and it shows with that hurricanrana.
Pipes showing his luchador background, and look at it, he's gonna slam the Giant!
Oh, with ease! And you've mentioned this before, Coach Sapp. One of his heroes, the late, great Hulk Hogan, body slam and leg drop all of WrestleMania 3.
A body slamming a Giant. Where have we seen that before?
And he's out of the ring, but still on his feet. But regardless, Pipes has all the momentum. And for the first time in months, all of the SOW crowd behind him.
The crowd is hot for Pipes. But look, look. Pipes maybe feeding on it. Almost like a relapsing.
It's been a long time since these fans have cheered Wesley Pipes. He's probably not used to it.
It's like he was relapsing. Pipes was the way he was just taking in that adulation. Look what it did, though, Travis. It cost him.
Pipes is still going blow for blow. Oh, until he hit that ring post.
His head just blew off that steel post.
Maybe Pipes was soaking in the adulation too much. I think Orion might be getting distracted by the jeers too much.
Orion is eye level with the fans sitting on the very top bleacher.
That is terrifying. And look at this. All that weight, 300 pounds pressing down that shoulder and neck. I don't envy Scott Myers right now.
Scott Myers. And look at Chantel. Chantel getting, sharing her opinion.
We're joined by the voice above the noise, RJ Hooper. What are you making of this match, RJ?
Before you answer that, RJ, I have a question. You see poor Gary Daniels sitting ringside in the wheelchair.
Yes.
As someone who was once physically assaulted by the AIWF champion Wesley Pipes, I want to hear what kind of sympathy or empathy do you have for our general manager?
Well, there's a 5-letter word that comes to mind, and it rhymes with witch. He's out there looking like a poor man's Tiny Tim right now, getting pushed around by the vandal Chantal. Frankly, when I got assaulted by Wesley Pipes in exactly the same fashion, I did not handle it in the same way, but that's the difference between him and I, and I'm going to keep my words kind here in this moment because he is sadly our superior, and Jeffrey Graves is not in the building tonight to mediate any HR issues. But my goodness, look at this. It's like King Kong and Godzilla. This is fantastic.
Great minds think alike.
I do want to shout out, you mentioned Jeff Graves. Thoughts are with Jeff Graves and his family. Jeff Graves recently lost his father.
Yes. Yeah.
We love you, Jeff. Thinking of you. But that's right. RJ, we've both had Wesley put our hands on us. And listen, if he is truly on the path of forgiveness, the path of redemption, I'm going to be open-minded to it. How about you?
You know what? I have some thoughts and some feelings on this, and I don't want to take away from this matchup right now, but if you recall, he beat and bloodied Draice Durning. He spat on Dick Durning's wife. The two of them just happened to have a wonderful matchup last show, and a hug and a handshake seals the deal. It's almost the Mega Powers united here.
But
I accidentally hit Dick Durning with a steel chair once, and I had to beg and grovel and plead to seek forgiveness from one Dick Durning. I'm not sure what's happening there, and I think Dick Durning is getting the wool pulled over his eyes. Wesley Pipes damaged a 20-year-long friendship with not just myself, not just Dick Durning, but also Mark Thomas, Fantana, the fans, and now he is getting absolutely just whipped and assaulted by Giant Orion right now. And I have to say, this is a little bit of comeuppance for Wesley Pipes. He has more than earned this beating.
Thank you for your honest feedback,
thank you,
RJ.
But you know what? I say the road to redemption's a tough one, and a 7-foot, 300-pound monster is the way to do it. Those ripcord lariats didn't work, but that drop kick did.
We talked earlier the underrated technical wrestling aspect of Pipes, but as we've seen in this match, underrated agility too. He hit that Huracan Rana, now hitting a drop kick.
Again, Orion cutting him off. We were mentioning earlier Pipes' lucha background coming into play, but he got splashed.
Absolutely, the training that he has done in Mexico is certainly paying off. When you have a larger opponent like this that you can use to counterbalance, that, my goodness, look at that!
Was that a torture rack TKO?
I have never seen a thing like that, certainly not at a man that size, and certainly not to Wesley Pipes.
Orion picked up and spun Pipes the way you would to a child in a pool.
Unbelievable. Orion with the lackadaisical cover didn't quite work out, but Orion right now has momentum on his side, and you see Pipes literally crawling to the ropes, RJ.
That 70-pound plus weight advantage that Orion has is certainly making a factor here.
Both these men have worked with icons. Both these men trained by icons. Wesley, trained by the late, great Emile Dupree and Wayne Kreiderman. Giant Orion, Phil LaFawn. And Pipes able to lift the big man over, but he lands on his feet.
Not quite enough for Wesley Pipes. And look at this, back to his old tactics. Like I said, the sheep in wolf's clothing here.
There's a little bit of Pipes left there with the eye rake.
Yeah, Pipes.
I don't think he's going to pull this off. This is a mistake at this point.
Disqualification. Notice how Travis is like, oh, yeah, the old Pipes there.
Wesley Pipes is a beast!
Unreal strength.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and the floor of the Irving Oil Field House just shook under the weight of both those men.
I think I felt this building move there, RJ. And listen, I'm not forgiving them overnight. I'm tentative, but I'm open-minded to it, and I said this is a good start. But what would be a bad start to this show is if both these men get counted out.
You certainly have to wonder, are the fans just forgiving Wesley Pipes, or do they hate Giant Orion that much?
A little column A, little column B, maybe. What are we at count-wise, Kotsab?
I believe we're at an 8 count.
Oh, no. Okay,
and you know what? And I got to tell you, Travis, these guys weren't getting counted out. That's 2 ring veterans right there, taking as much time as they can to get more oxygen.
Excellent
to
point.
Fill those lungs back up.
And they weren't staying down the line, gentlemen.
This is true. Both men using the strategy, taking the full 8, getting some breath, but not getting any breath, trading these fists and forearms,
My
RJ.
Goodness. Like getting slugged by a bowling pin. Oh my goodness.
Power slam from the big man.
I was about to say, Pipes' finish is that mark of the Beast buckle bomb. How's he going to get Orion up? But as we've seen, he's lifted Orion twice now, and maybe a third.
Wow!
3 with that exploder. And I said by the big man earlier, in this case, he's not the big man. He's doing it to the big man.
My goodness, that suplex would have made Taz blush. The crowd is coming alive here. Begrudging as I may be, it is certainly deserved. That was a feat of strength.
And you know how much this move sucks to take.
Oh my goodness, no!
He couldn't do it.
Mark of the Beast, and the Beast clutching the shoulder, but he'll settle for a pump kick.
Like a shotgun blast to the chest there of Orion. Only a 2 from referee Scott Myers.
And you've eaten that pump kick many times. Are you shocked to see him kick out of that?
It's a pump kick by Wesley Pipes. Is like getting hit by a truck. When I got it, I didn't know where I was. But let's call a spade a spade. Orion's a different breed, man.
Giant Orion, 2-sport athlete, both mixed martial arts and pro wrestling. We've mentioned his high-profile victories over Dan Severn in the cage, as well as a winning record MMA, but he has Wesley by the throat.
Sky high and all the way down.
Coach, I think he just chokeslammed him through the canvas.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the center of the earth right now, doing some fracking for the Irvings at the old.
The road to redemption's tough. Thanks for coming, Wesley Pipes. It was a valiant effort.
Not quite yet.
How did the champion kick out of that one?
It is not time to go to the pay window for Giant Orion yet. Wesley Pipes has just a little bit left in him.
have to think Orion was only able to get that arm over, and they're both so beat up right now. I have to think if he was able to get a full 300-pound lateral press with the leg hook, he might be champ.
He was able to get all of his weight on Pipes, hook the leg. We might be seeing a new AIWF champion.
Well, the straps have come down, and as per wrestling tradition, that means business is about to pick up.
Well said.
If this was a video game, Orion would have just gotten what they call a buff.
Kick to the midsection. What's Orion thinking here?
Oh, from one power bomb to another. And Pipes is up.
These men like to utilize that razor's edge finish. Pipes maybe showing him how it's done here. There's no way.
The fingers are locked. The gut wrench. He's in the air. He is in the air, but Vandal is in the ring.
No.
A low blow from the Vandal Chantel. And the bell has been rung by referee Scott Myers. Gentlemen, that is my cue.
Thank you, RJ Huber. And Chantel vandalized this damn match by getting involved.
Chantel.
Your winner, it's still AIWF.
And look, you might not like it. I
Heavyweight
can't say I blame her. How close was Orion to being dropped on his... Oh, look at
Pipes.
this.
Oh, no.
The match might be done.
We mentioned that Orion's from the Rocky Mountains. I think Pipes just fell from the Rocky Mountains with that razor's edge.
Say goodnight to the bad guy.
Well, the Beast has been marked by a former ally. And I don't like it, but Orion and Chantel the Vandal are standing strong. You see Gary Daniels pumping his fist from his chair. Yeah, you're real proud of yourself, Gary. What an unholy alliance of Daniels, Orion, and Chantel. Daniels getting wheeled out of here. I'm sad it's not down a flight of stairs.
Good Lord.
You don't think he's faking it? I trust him as far as I can throw him, and that's not very far.
Did you take a mark of the Beast bus buckle bomb? You got pushed into a goalie net and looked like you got run over by a car.
I bashed my head on the crossbar, but was the next show, was I in a wheelchair?
That's what I'm saying. You didn't go through what poor Gary Daniels had to go through.
Regardless if I like it or not.
I do gotta wonder, why does he have a cane if he's in a wheelchair?
Yeah, see, even you're questioning it, Coach Sab.